Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen. Welcome back to my channel. So let's see who joins me and let's see what's going on with everybody else. I am working on redoing one of my halter tops. Hello, it's not magic. How are you today? Thank you for joining me and I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? We had a rainstorm come through earlier, and now it's just back to hot and humid. Yep, 83 degrees. And by the way, what is your name? If you told me before, I've forgotten. Takes me a while to remember uh, names if I don't see them very often. So I apologize in advance. UV index is low. And hello to the lurkers. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you all did a thumbs up as well. Thank you for the thumbs up. Just finished a doily for Dreamcatcher. Ooh, water beside me. Rainy, thunder, and humid. Where are you? Sounds like my weather. I like doilies, but I learned a long time ago in my journey of crochet, it was not going to be on my hook. Oh, North Carolina, yeah. The winter weather has been crazy and the summer weather has been crazy. You can't win for losing. I'm just hoping we go another year during hurricane season without actually having one to affect us. But you never know. Oh, it's been years since you've done one? Wow. But it sounds like you picked right up where you left off. I thought I was going to be doing a Tunisian washcloth. I started it and I politely put it away because I have to get some other things finished. I cannot start another one, but I keep starting them like I did all those hats I should have done. Let me see. I learned with yeah, the 10 crochet thread and tiny hooks. Then I discovered yarn. Oh, that was the reason why I never got any further with it. Um, and I actually just really started using that 10 thread to do my earrings, some of my earrings. I still prefer 3 over 10 any day. Oh, sometimes the yarn just does what it wants. Yeah, the yarn definitely I can see. I've seen, because I have some old, crochet books, and they have, blankets in there using that 10, number 10 thread. I am not like, no way, no way would I be doing that. That's way too much. That would require me to have a lot of time on my hands. And right now, time is not my friend. In a few years, it might be. I was 7. My mom says, "Not this." I decided I wanted to do it, and the hardest snowflake in the book. Oh my goodness. Well, that tells you you can do it. That 10 weight, that number 10 is definitely and a small hook. I actually bought the Clover small hooks. I don't think I've used one of them yet. The smallest hook I think I have used, and I use them for my earrings and for these dolls that I've been recently making, is the 2. I think after that, it's just too small. I just never do things the easy way. Some of us don't, but did you have a good result? It's the end result that's always the best. Okay, did I do this right? Okay, I see what I'm doing. They're supposed to be having a Prince celebration either Friday or Saturday, and I made this halter top a while ago, and I wore it, and it was just like a sack of bags on me. Not because I lost weight, just because I don't know, it just didn't fit right. So I pulled out all of the bottom part of it. Took a while, and now I'm starting the bottom part all over again, but it'll be a different design from what I had before. And hopefully I don't have to pull it out again. This doesn't give me a lot of time to get this done. Mm, It was a bit nostalgic. I used her hooks. Okay. Hey, Lori, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? I did some binging of Netflix. Well, I turned it on, and they had the story about Wham, and I love George Michael. So it was really, really interesting to watch that. See where where him and his friend started, and when he became a solo artist. But at least it was a good story. You know, they didn't break up fighting and not liking each other, which happens to some of those groups. But they're still friends. But George is gone now, gone too soon. I have a CD. I just love George Michael. I love Wham too. That's my young days. I got these snippers because Crazy Me ordered one of those quilting things only because I wanted this because I want to use this to um, when I cut the fabric to sew into my purses. I was watching a lady's video. I don't even remember who it was, but she had this, but she also had the skip blade. And I totally forgot about the skip blade when I got this. But I also wanted it because it had these snippers, because I have snippers, but they don't have this guard on it, this covering on it. So every time I use it, it pinches my hand, my fingers. So I was like, okay, I got something. Got two things that I wanted. It came with, if you've seen them, the quilting things, they have the big measuring that plastic measuring board, whatever, and a smaller one, and then it has those tools and the measuring tape in it. And I got it from Joann's. It was on sale, right? That same thing that was on sale at Joann's was $5 cheaper, regular price at Walmart. So I should have just gone. And my gut kind of told me to go to Walmart, but because I was online, I said, well, I have to go to the store. And all this crazy weather we've been having, I was like, I just have it shipped to me. And so I got it. I'm happy. I can use all of it at some point for some reason. Mm, But anywho, I was happy to get those snippers. Lori says, I hit a thumbs up drinking iced dirty chai latte. Okay. What makes it dirty? Weather is hot and sticky and cloudy and rainy and stormy. Wow. I have been cleaning up my craft cart today. Yeah. I have started so many crazy whips. They're not crazy, but I've started. What is that? Oh, for my little shoe, for the baby shoe. But I kept saying, why do I keep doing this? I got to finish something. But I keep starting stuff. So I did the two hats, the two flapper hats. And then I was wearing one of my other halter tops, and my daughter's like, well, I would wear something like that because I keep trying to get her. She's young. Wear a halter top, girl. When you get into my age group and your body ain't the way it used to be, you wish you had worn those halter tops. So I told her, I said, okay, I'll make one for you. So then I started that for her, and then I wore this one, and I hated the way it looked on me like a bag of sacks. And I said, let me just go ahead and frog it and do it where it fits me better. I don't even know why it doesn't fit what. I don't know if this cotton, like, cause cotton usually shrinks, but I don't know. And then I still haven't finished my round cardigan. I started a hoodie. I started 2 dolls, and what else did I do? But I said I cannot. I have to finish something. And then I saw a little ball of red yarn, and I had already made this little face. So I said, well, let me go ahead and put an Afro puff on her. So that's what I did with that one. So that's a little keychain. I said, oh, she's so cute. I did that. And then this hat, this is the one I was wanting to put the flower on. And I did find my clip, my what do you call them? The pin, whatever it is, the thing that you, oh, I don't know what the thing is called, but anywho, because I didn't want to do a safety pin. The person that did this pattern, she actually sewed a safety pin on hers. And I was like, no, I have those things somewhere in the house and I'm going to find them. I love this hat. So now it has this flower on it. And I was watching Jeanette, DIY Creations, and she was sewing on um, her tags, her I said, "Oh my goodness, I need to do that." I have all these hats that I've done. I haven't put a tag on any of them. So I'm gonna take some time to have to do that. And then I made this is another flapper hat and it has a bow on the side. I like this one too. And I love this crazy. I saw this yarn, I just picked it up. I was like, "Oh, let me try this, see what it looks like." I think it came out fabulous. I like those colors. But I need to sew on these tags because I haven't done them. I bought all these tags and I haven't even put put them on anything, which is not good. But I'm gonna get to it. So the coffee is what makes it dirty. Oh, oh, so you got coffee and tea. It was. I was thinking the dirty was a shot of whiskey. See, I was thinking, and not whiskey per se. I was thinking vodka because I like vodka. I like vodka better than whiskey, but that's what I was thinking. I needed that sparkling red last week. I was making a Dorothy doll. Oh, that is Big Twist Sparkle. And Big Twist was on sale, which kind of, I guess it was, no, I don't think the sparkle was on sale, but the other yarn was on sale. Joanne had a big, what do you call it? Yarn sale. They had a big, I think it was a big clearance sale, like 70% off on some things, but I don't know. Let me see. Lori says, I might try that. I'll call it magic chai after you. Yes, that's what I was thinking. You had a shot of something in there. So I have a lot of things to do. So as of today, I cannot start nary. Oh, and the other thing that I'm doing is the cocoon cardigan with my friend. I don't know how far along she is. I've been sending her my updates, but she has not responded. So I don't know what she's over there doing. Use Kahlua, get the coffee with ah. I haven't drank Kahlua in forever because I am lactose intolerant and me and Kahlua do not get along. I don't do Bailey's that often, and I don't do Kahlua. I haven't even bought Kahlua. Only time I have Bailey's, I think Bailey's is in a baby Guinness. I think that's what makes a baby Guinness. Just a shot of coffee. Okay. But I like that. I like baby Guinness. I definitely like baby Guinness. My friend first told, she said, "Oh, you should get a baby Guinness." I said, "I don't like beer." She's like, "It's not beer." I said, "Okay." And so when I had it, it was like, "Oh, yeah." So then she had a bunch of us over, and I went looking for the stuff to make the baby Guinness with. That was fun. Mm. I usually get almond milk when I Hey, Divergent, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. The coffee moonshine is that a thing? The coffee moonshine, is that a thing? I usually get almond milk when I get them at the coffee shop. I don't like almond milk in my coffee. I haven't. Is moonshine is that a thing? I've never heard of that. Sounds dangerous though. Mm, it is a can, find it at most oh, okay. So I gotta go to a liquor store. Oh. Mm, that's and so what is in it? Because it sounds pretty dangerous to me. Where am I? I bought these tags. I should have gotten bigger ones. I don't even know why I got them so small. They are so teeny tiny, but I'm going to use them until I can't, until I get some bigger ones. Look how small they are. But they have my information on them. They're tiny. They're like an inch. Are they an inch? Don't go. Don't go anywhere. And they're about an inch and a half. They're tiny. I need one a little bit bigger than that. Let me see where it says. We went to this place in Gatlinburg. We tasted up to 5 shots, then staggered out. Oh my goodness, that sounds like my kind of place. As long as I got a designated driver. It is an old school moonshine that could be used as jet fuel at a distillery. Okay. Yeah, because that's how they get you. 5 shots opens the wallet. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's how they get you. That's some strong stuff. Says that is the brand that makes the coffee. One old smoky moonshine. Oh, okay. Did I just freeze? Something has popped up on my screen, twirling. I don't know what it is. Nikki McCrae Henson dies. She looks awfully young. Is she a basketball player or? Hmm. See, they know they shouldn't do that to me. Now it's gonna make me want to read it. We rode the trolley everywhere. Ah, I rode the trolley in New Orleans. I think that's the only trolley I've been on that I can think of. But I bought those and I bought some round ones. The round ones are a good size. I like the round ones. I put these, well, I did put them on the bunnies that I made, but I think I'm going to put them on my dolls too. I've sold my last doll was sold, and I did not put one on her. And I was so ticked off with Etsy. Etsy has a lot of fees, a lot of fees. And before, it didn't bother me. I'm like, well, I'm using their program, yada yada yada. And then when I sold that doll and I saw how much they took in fees, I was like, wow, I got to really rethink this. I really have to rethink it. And I didn't realize, because I had to actually go into my Etsy shop and to see, what are these fees, all these fees? And I messaged their help people, and the person really didn't explain it to me. And I got an email. I haven't responded to the email, but I will be responding to that email so they can explain things to me a little bit better. Because I knew they had, all had the it's a I actually wrote it down because I was so annoyed. And I don't know what I did with it after I wrote it down. Oh, here it is. Let me see. Is this it? No, no, I must have ditched it. That's something else. But I know they have a 6.5% fee. They got a 3% fee plus 25 cents. They have their, um, um, what is it, the posting fee or whatever that fee is called. The listing fee. Um, and on top of that, whatever the taxes are, they automatically deduct the taxes. I was like, what? So I never paid any attention to that at all, but now I know. Now I've been learned. Let's see. It was like $3 a day, and you got on off. Yeah, as you wanted. I went right by. It went right by. Yeah, when I was in New Orleans, the one that I was stayed at the hotel right where the trolley tracks are, and I was going for the Essence Music Festival. That was the year Janet Jackson was there, and I was like, okay, I'm going to take the trolley. The hotel was perfect because the trolley went directly to where the Superdome was, and let me see, how did I get? Because I don't think I took did I take the trolley back? I can't even remember. I may have. But it all worked out. Chris says, take that old smoky moonshine and some chocolate liqueur and a marshmallow vodka. Wow. And you have a great drink that only takes one to get the job. Yeah, that sounds like it's one to get the job done. I've never had marshmallow vodka. That sounds like it'll be a little too sweet for me. Yeah, they have. It was an eye opener for me. LOLDC, it would take two sips for me. Yeah, that's a kicker. That is seriously a kicker. Hey, Patricia, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. So, hi, Gigi. How is the weather in your area? Hot and humid and storming every now and again. Working on some grainy squares. The weather is warm here in San Diego. I don't know what I don't know what all that says. Have a blessed day. You as well. Thank you. And I hope you did a thumbs up. My friend lives in San Diego. And it's not magic saying hi to Patricia. Said, LOL, not mad. As a kid, I accidentally down 2 huge gulps of moonshine thinking it was water. Oh my, how you even get past the second gulp? Oh my goodness. Then felt the god awful burn and was so drunk the world was moving. Oh my goodness. I would think the first gulp would burn. Oh my goodness. That's oof. Let me see. It's really not, Gigi. It tastes like Starbucks coffee with a little heat on the back end. I like Starbucks coffee. Mm, giving me ideas. Let me see. I bought a bottle of wine in January. Still have a glass left. I I am a part of which I meant to go today to get my last bottles of wine and cancel the membership. But I don't know if you all have a restaurant. It's called Cooper's Hawk, but they have a wine membership. But I like Biltmore's wine. I like their Chenin Blanc. So that's what I I ordered a case of it, and it came. And I haven't had that wine, in a very, very long time. So I had a glass of it, and it took. I tell you, I was like, I don't know why this wine is hitting me like I'm drinking straight alcohol. And my friend was like, yeah, yeah, well, that's what wine does to you. I was like, it's wine. She's like, it does that to a lot of people. I said, and I haven't had that wine in so long, and I still have probably a half a bottle of it. Because I tried to drink some more, and I was like, this. I don't know why this wine is kicking my behind, but it is. So the whole case, minus that one bottle, is still sitting in front of my doorway. I haven't even taken it out of the box, but I like the Biltmore wine. Hey, Gloria, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Gloria has several things going from what she posted on Facebook. She says, I'm a lightweight. I wasn't a lightweight. I've gotten to be more of a lightweight as the years have gone by. Well, I think I was always a lightweight, but it just didn't hit me as fast as it hits me now. Maybe that's what it is. Let me see. It's funny. Beer affects me quicker than liquor. I think I'm allergic to something in it. Oh, I don't even like beer, so couldn't tell you. I do not like beer. Everyone's saying hi to Gloria. Hey, Renee, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. My friend was supposed to come and help me to show me how to do the two camera thing. She didn't do it. She said, I used to sip bourbon neat almost every night. Now, not so much. Bourbon. Have I ever had bourbon? I think I have, but I don't even know a brand. What's like a brand of bourbon? I don't know. Let's see. The person says, hey, Nene. And hello back. Oh, why is this thing doing crazy stuff? Gloria says, I did a thumbs up. It's 68 and sunny. I'm working on crossbody bags. 68. Chicago got some crazy weather. It's not supposed to, it is July. It's supposed to be 88, not 68. Oh my goodness. I think some people in Florida would appreciate a 68 right now. My favorite liquor is so boring. I live Oh, you like a good rum? Rum makes my voice change, and I don't know why it does. Because I'll drink some, and I'll be talking, and then the next thing my voice sounds like that, and I don't know why. It's the weirdest thing. But I'll have it every now and again. I just don't like the way it changes my voice. It doesn't last, but it does change it. Gloria saying hi. Oh, why is my thing not working? Come on, man. Oh, not live love. Yeah, I got it. Jack Daniels is. I thought Jack Daniels was whiskey. Is there a difference? Whiskey, bourbon? I thought Jack Daniels was whiskey. Let me see. I'm having allergy issues, but well, otherwise, how are you? Oh, I do too. I just started having more postnasal drip, and I don't know why. It's annoying me though, because it makes your stomach upset. I hate it. Renee saying hi. Let me do this with my finger. I can't be bothered. Jack Daniel has some good bourbon. I used to do the honey whiskey. Okay, so is bourbon whiskey? Is that the same thing? Mm, I don't know. I have not a clue. Renee saying hello to everybody. Bourbon and whiskey are okay. Okay, then I know. All right. Thank you so much. Jack is a brand. They have several lines of liquor. Bourbon is whiskey, but made in particular place and specific recipe. Oh, y'all just okay. I had what was that drink? What is that drink that's made with whiskey? An old fashioned. That was like, whoa. I couldn't even finish it. They can keep that. Whiskey's bourbon, but bourbon is smoother, processed longer. So if you buy whiskey, so if I bought bourbon, would it say bourbon? It wouldn't say whiskey? Y'all got me all confused now. I was watching after I watched the Wham thing, and then the next time I turned on Netflix, they had this show called The Lincoln Lawyer. OMG. I don't know if that's a repeat of something, but for some reason I feel like I've seen it before. Maybe I haven't, but I love it. I love the show. Love the show. I binge watched it the whole week, and now I gotta wait till my birthday before the new season starts. Similar to champagne is basically sparkling wine, but called champagne because where and how it's made. Yeah, because champagne can't be champagne unless it's from Champagne, France, I think, and then it's considered champagne or some craziness like that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but see, what I'm asking is if I bought bourbon instead of whiskey, if I wanted bourbon, will it say bourbon? That's what I'm asking. Or will it say bourbon whiskey? I don't know. Some some won't. Like Jack is known as Tennessee sipping whiskey, but it's a bourbon due to its filtration. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go with it. Because I do like the Tennessee whiskey, the honey. I got that. We have a football player who does the gridiron grill off, and it's done in November around Veterans Day, and that's when I had the Tennessee honey whiskey or whatever it's called. That's when I had that, and so I bought some of that years and years and years ago. I haven't even been to that. Ooh, long time. I don't remember how long it's been since I've been there. Yes, it will be labeled bourbon. Oh, okay, cool, 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 cool. Might say bourbon whiskey. Okay, now I know. Not only. Let me see. It's all marketing, really, in my opinion. Yep, everything. That's what it's all about. Marketing. I prefer to get drunk and stuff. I prefer not to have a hangover. But if you haven't seen The Lincoln Lawyer, watch it. I like suspense and entertainment. Well, I like crime shows, even though this is a fake one, but I like to be entertained. And the guy that does, I don't know if he does Law and Order or he does something Kelly, something Kelly. I don't think it was Law and Order that he did. But anywho, whoever does, no, I don't think that's the guy that does Law and Orders. This man, I know his name from something else. Kelly, David Kelly or something Kelly. I don't know. I can't remember his name. But he's the one of the people that is the producer of that show. But it's pretty good. I just looked at the Lincoln Lawyer. Yeah, check it out. It's pretty good. Now I have to wait 3 weeks before it starts again. Hola, Maritza. How are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? I made my own body butter because the stuff that you get from the stores, none of that stuff is. My skin is so much drier now, and I'm like, something's got to give. And I was watching Renee the Slay, Renee, no, Slay the Renee Way. That's her YouTube thing, and she did just show some other YouTubers and their body butter um, businesses. And then I looked it up and I found a real simple. I've done it before, but I never ever melted it, and then I just whipped it. But they melt it and then they make it cold and harden again, and then they whip it. But this time around, I did that with the jojoba oil and something hip, some other oil, and I used that, and I made some for my daughter and for me. I really, really, really like it, but because if you ever had shea butter, you know it has that shea butter smell. So the next time I do it, I'm gonna put some um, French lavender in it. That'll be my next one. But I like the way my body feels more moisturized than all that stuff you get from the stores. I've been watching Outlander, but Outlander is on some other station that I don't know about because I've cut out a whole lot of television stations because it's too friggin' expensive. Never say tequila is your friend as long as it's an agave rich one, prevents hangover. But remember, one tequila, two tequila, three tequila, four. My friend and I went to Mexico and she kept saying, no mas, no mas, no tequila, no tequila. And we went to um, one of those concerts. And of course, the tequila was pouring, and we were putting them back, and then the next day she like, no more tequila, because she already knew her and tequila didn't weren't friends, but I had no problems with it. But we had so much fun that night. Yes, gotta have the good tequila, or you will pay for it. Bourbon is deeper flavored, smoother than other whiskey, like red wine versus white and dark chocolate versus milk. And, yeah, I don't. I tend to stay away from red wine because I got in trouble with red wine, long, long time ago. Too much of it. I had such a headache afterwards. Marit says, working on a toddler beanie and it's 93 and muggy. Woo, where are you? Bourbon is normally aged longer in oak, oak, what's that word? Is that supposed to be cases? Oak cases? Anyway. Yeah, rose hip oil. Thank you, Crystal. I knew somebody knew what it was. I use coconut butter and shea butter and almond oil. I don't like coconut butter. I don't even like cooking with it. Coconut oil, I don't like cooking with coconut oil, I should say. But I don't use coconut butter. But the shea butter and the jojoba oil and the rose hip oil, it seems to be doing good. But I did order the French lavender. And I have some oils that I got from when I went to the Black Girls Craft Conference. And I was like, I've had this for a while. So I looked it up and it says oils can go from 2 to 5 years. And I haven't used them. I keep them in the bathroom because it makes the bathroom smell good. Oh, it's on Netflix now? Because wasn't it on some other channel? I think that's the show I'm thinking of. Is that like a show from like the 1800s or something like that? But I remember there was a lady, if that's the same show I'm thinking about, she had on some kind of like a cape thing that looked crocheted, and I kept looking at it. I just looking at the commercials, trying to see it, and I was like, "Oh, I wish I could see that thing." But if it's on there, that means this must be from the beginning. Tequila makes your clothes fall off. Well, I hope you're in the right place when they come off. I make margaritas, then it starts one for the margarita, one for me. Then why am I bothering with the margaritas? Oh my goodness. All right. Nope. I love Caprahinas. Matter of fact, I need to go buy some Le Bon rum. Le Bon. I say that like that. I don't even know why I say it like that, but I like to say it that way. But that's what they used for the caprahinas. Hello, Brianna. How are you today? Why are you looking like that? What did I walk into? Oh, a little story about alcohols. I was talking about how the wine. I don't know how we got to the bourbon. Anywho, bourbon whiskey. It all sounds good to me. The new season of Atlanta on Stars. Okay, so it's on Stars. So the old stuff is on Netflix. So I probably see that top I'm thinking of. I'll be taking pictures of it to see if I can recreate it. Yes, that's why I was watching, trying to figure out. So you saw the same thing. Yeah. So we're gonna have to work together, see if we can figure that out. Now I'm gonna have to go look at it. I used to make a moisturizing bar with cocoa butter, shea butter, and lard. I know lard sounds odd, but oh, so moisturizing and doesn't cause acne. Mmm. But lard is nothing but another oil, but it solidifies. I see it's made from the isn't that from the fat? I don't even know what lard. Hmm. But I know way back when my mom cooked with it, and I know people still use it when they bake because some things are only good when it's made with lard. Doesn't help your arteries, but Lori, by the time I finish the other season, it'll be on Netflix. Oh my goodness. Saying hi to Brianna. I think I have it figured out. Just got the yarn for oh, well, tell me how you figured it out. Because I'd love to make it. If this is it, I thought that was the coolest thing. Is it the one? It's kind of like asymmetrical. It was so cool. Okay, it's pork fat, but it's something is done to it because it's not the same pork fat that. So it's probably pork fat that they don't use. Anywho, I don't even want to think about it. Rendered from pig fat. I don't even want to figure out how they do it. Moisturizer board sounds heavenly. That's what I should really, because that was the other thing I was going to look up how to make. Because it doesn't make sense for me in my mind to have this great body butter, but to wash myself with the chemicals of the shower gels. So that's my next thing is to figure out how to make me some good shower gel, some good natural because I want to be a little more moisture. I want to be supple. Clarified pork fat. See, I have to. I saw my granddaddy when I was I grown or was I a teenager? Either way, somewhere between being grown or a teenager. But he killed a chicken. I wouldn't touch that chicken. Nope. I I'm getting my chicken from the store. I cannot see it killed. No, thank you. Okay, great. Send a little at a time so I can work on it because I really like that thing. I was like, that is so cool. Oh, I want the one that she tries in the back. Oh, she ties in the back. Oh, you see, now I gotta go watch this show. Now I'm gonna have to binge watch this show. My favorite little neighborhood pub makes a delicious fall drink. They infuse their own vodka and in fall they do cinnamon. The drink has this cinnamon vodka, spiced pear liquor, and a local apple cider. Ooh, that sounds real good. Mmm. Making cold processed soap is very easy as long as you are okay handling. Okay, we skipping that all together then. Thank you for that. I will not be doing that. I used to decorate cakes, and my buttercream used half Crisco, half butter, and my hands were always yeah. People talk bad about Crisco and lard and stuff like that, but some things I always say I love onions because when my mom used to do our hair when we were younger, I would always smell the onion smell on her hands because she always cooked with onions. And she probably always was doing our hair but I would always smell the onion smell. And from I always loved onions because I love that smell. I know that bone broth diet is the one that high in collagen and people definitely tell the difference when they do the bone broth diet because their face is smoother and all that the wrinkles kind of go away because you it fills in the natural filler of collagen instead of getting it in a needle. Oh, I know how to make lye. I discovered they make stuff you can get in the store. I think if I go to a festival, I'll look for. I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of that because there's always somebody selling soap like that. When I take soap making classes, they taught use if lye wasn't used to make the soap, it was a detergent. It is the chemical process with lye and fats that makes soap. Hmm, the things you learn when you go to these classes. I'm gonna stick with this for now until I find, because I don't think I want to mess with that. In the old days, people used bones to cook. That's where the collagen came from then. Yeah, a good chicken soup is only good with the chicken in the bone. Yeah, some of this good old days. Now people are just about eating healthy and vegetables and being vegan and stuff. And if you're a straight vegan, you still have to take B12 because you're not getting the B12. I think it's a B12 because that's where you get the from the animals, the B12. I'm about being healthy. I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. Now these kids, I act like they've discovered something. Yep, discovered stuff that's already been. Gotta love them though. Gotta love them. I wish my body could process collagen correctly. I have a genetic collagen condition called Ehlers-Danlos. I've never heard of that. So what happens? There are all kinds of things happen to people. I started watching this I didn't watch the Claim to Fame the last time, but this time around I decided I was gonna watch it because I saw that clip of Tom Hanks's niece going off on the deep end because she got eliminated. She was the first one eliminated, and she just went on a rant about it. It was so funny, but she was so mad. It's quite interesting. It's a interesting show. I like that one. I like what is it? Uh the toughest something or another. It says Survivor. I'm waiting for the Amazing Race because the Amazing Race should be coming on. I'm trying to remember, is the guy that's doing this is the same guy that does, yeah, the guy that's doing this is the same guy that does Amazing Race. Hmm. They need to bring the Amazing Race. I love the Amazing Race. Even though the last few people that have won, I could care less. Um, but I got such a that just tickled me to no end. Are going off. Hey Regina, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. What are you working on? What's your weather like? And I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. All the collagen in my body is affected mainly. I have weak tendons and large pores for me, but for some, it's crippling and much worse. Oh, wow. I have never heard of that before. So do you see a rheumatologist or what kind of doctor treats that? Let me see, or an endocrinologist? I don't know. One of them, I would think. I'm not sure. I've never heard of that, DC. We'll have to look it up. Yeah, me too. It's like brittle bone disease. That is quite interesting. So what is the treatment for it? Gee, I love Tom Hanks. I do too. But his niece went off. She was not having it. But they do some crazy what do you call them, games that they play. Like they had to the when I watched it, they had to I don't know what that it was s- is it scrum? Crumb? Some kind of yucky fish, but they had to dip their face in it to get I forgot what had to get. It was just gross. Just gross. It kind of reminded me of um that fear game. I forgot what it was called. I was so glad when that went off. That was just too creepy. You like Amazing Race? Yeah. Before COVID, they would go all over the place, and now they they used to have people on different planes and trains, and now they're like, nope, everybody's traveling together. I was costing way too much money, I guess. Finishing the skirt for the kid in the monkey costume, 85 and sunny. Oh, I started. I have two dolls going right now, and I finally finished the arms for one. I finished the head for the other. I'm still working on the wig cap for the one with the head, and I'm just tired of doing that wig cap altogether. But I have to get it done because I think it's so cute. That's my problem. A rheumatologist can treat it, but I choose a private care doctor that had more experience. Doesn't affect my bones, it affects soft tissue like tendons, muscles, arteries, anything that has collagen. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes the older doctors remember how to take care of people. These younger ones, they still looking in their medical books for stuff. Some of them. Says, oh, okay, I will look it up. Yeah, I like watching Naked and Afraid because they are crazy. I think I watched a couple of episodes of that, and it's like, no, you are not putting me in anybody's jungle butt naked with just a little bag to walk around to cover up what I can cover up. No. I'm like, who in their right minds want to do stupid stuff like that? Even Survivor, I think they're crazy to go out there and do that. The Amazing Races is like, to me, is not that bad because they do some crazy things, but at least they're not in the jungle and all. I think it was the last time they did the Amazing Race when they all had to. They were they in Iceland? Iceland, um, or was it Greenland? Or am I getting it mixed up with some other show? But I know they had to jump into the water and swim. Yeah, that was the Amazing Race. I was like, okay. Okay, well, I have to get y'all have a great night. You too. Thank you for joining me. Joining us. Did I miss a stitch? I feel like I missed it. I did miss a stitch. I think I missed a stitch. Looks like I missed a stitch. Has anybody signed up for Threads, the new app that Mark Zuckerberg has? I signed up for it. I said, that's just another avenue for me to post my stuff. And it's real easy. And it's so funny. The first time I went on and I registered and I was trying to register and it kept saying, this is not Threads of Instagram. And I went out. I said, oh, okay. So then I went and found the right one. But it's easy because you just everything that you if you're on Instagram, everything just moves over. So whoever you're following on Instagram, it continues on threads, which is pretty cool. But apparently he is competing with um, the crazy man from Twitter. And the crazy man from Twitter is pissed off, which I thought was so funny. Used to love the Bad Girls Club to make good raunchy secret pleasure TV. I don't know the Bad Girls Club. Hmm, that one I don't know. And I'm so ticked off because Peacock has been free all of these years, and I get to watch um, Top Chef, Project Runway, and the Housewives of Atlanta, all their stuff, like when it shows, when it streams the next, whatever the next day it is that it streams. And I go to click on the stuff, everything is premium. And they keep talking about, oh, join for, well, it was $2.99. Now it's $4.99. I was like, nope, I'm already paying for enough stuff. So I just won't watch it. And I'll be all right with that. Because I can still watch the old stuff of American Greed, and I never get enough of American Greed, and I watch the same thing over and over and over again. There's a lot of it I forget about it anyway. So sometimes when I rewatch it again, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. These people are getting ridiculous with. That's like television used to be free. You just plugged it in and turned it on. Now you can plug it in, but you're not gonna get anything unless you have the internet or cable. Because I do not have an antenna anymore. Do they even sell antennas? Mm, I have not a clue. I'm a city girl. I don't even think about people not having access to cable until I was listening to the president, whether you like him or not. I was listening to him, and they were talking about people having broadband access. I was like, what? You mean there's people that don't actually have access? But I guess it's a lot of work. You got to make those satellite stations or whatever they're called so that people can get connected. And here comes the rains. I am sure you've seen a clip of it where the girl is banging the pan saying, "I ain't getting no sleep. You ain't getting no sleep." No, I haven't seen that. I saw, let me see. I saw something where somebody put a clip of a lady banging pans saying, "Get up, MF, get up," you know. But I forgot what it was. It was a story, but they put that clip in there to give that story more effect. But that, no, I haven't seen that. That sounds really funny. Really funny and really. I was um I think I was taking my daughter. It had to be taking my daughter because now I'm the official cab driver, and they were talking about Kiki Palmer. And I was like, what are they talking about? And then today I saw the clip. I was like, OMG. Kiki just had a baby and she out there with Usher. Booty hanging out and all. I said, come on, Kiki. Mm, it's an older reality show, but I loved it. Oh, mm-mm. Nope, I don't know that one. Oh, but it sounds real funny. I'm stuck with all of this ordinary television now. Have to go to my Netflix and Hulu. Oh, Hulu. Oh, I got it. That's another one. Hulu just started the. I forgot the title of it, but if you watch The View, Sunny Hostin, I think is the narrator of it, but it's about the mayor. mm, Is it Maryland or Madison something, where the married couples hooked up, and it's streaming now on Hulu, so I gotta watch that. Have you seen the new cringy reality show? No. What channel is that on? When you say cringy, no, I do not do scary. Oh, not meal, but milk? Mm-mm. Never even heard of that. That must be on a station that I don't get. Nah, I try to stay away from Madison Affairs. I think that's what it's called. Madison Affairs, something like that. But I want to see that. It is. I'm sure. I'm never gonna. Nope. I'm not putting that in my head. I have to get this finished. Everything else has to stay on the in their prospective places because I gotta get as much as this. The thing is, they're having this Prince celebration, but we have afternoon showers every single day, and that is what I'm concerned about right now. Mm, it's free. That's a good thing. I don't have to pay for it. Not scary is 50 something moms with their 20 something. Oh, no, no. I think I've heard of that. No, mm-mm. No, I think that's no. Yeah, when you say cringy, yeah, that's gross. Oh, that's just a win. Okay. They have some of the craziest shows on. And I'm like, why? I remember when that I don't know if it was called Honey Boo Boo, but that was the girl's name. I don't remember what it was called, but they have to like gone up, down, up, down. I think I'm guessing that girl has to be a grown woman by now. But that I never watched it, but because I watched Wendy Williams, I saw clips of it. Um, that I was like, that's crazy. It turned my it would turn mine too. And I think the other thing that bugs me about stuff like that is these women, they don't want to, nobody wants to grow old gracefully. I'm growing old gracefully. I'm not competing with no 20-year-old. I'm not trying to get with no 20-year-old. That's just why you want to be with somebody the same age as your son. That's yucky. There is a reason why there are generations, age differences. What do you connect with somebody that's 20 years your junior? They listen to different music. They have a totally different thought process. They whole life is different from you at 20. So, no. But there's something out there for everybody. So, there's enough craziness on television to keep people occupied. I'm a real crime show buff. I love real crime shows. Some of them creep me out, but I know my creepiness level. They did a story about this one guy's, I think it was named, I know his last name was Little, but he was um, a serial killer, and he remembered every person, every woman he killed. He remembered them. He could draw maps and everything. It was like, man, I couldn't remember. I barely. His story creeped me out. I couldn't even watch it. I think that was a little too real for me. Hey Valerie, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. What are you working on? What is your weather like? And do you have the new grandbaby? I know you're saying you're going to be having a new grandbaby. As a kid, Unsolved Mysteries used to, girl, that man's voice scared me too. Even now, it still creeps me out. Woo! That's their tune that goes with the show and his voice. Woo, auntie. I said, yeah, they found the right one for that. In the D little. Huh? Yes. Okay, so does that mean you are a grandmama? And if you are, congratulations. I'm gonna be a grandmother to my dolls, okay? That's what I'm gonna be a grandmother to. My dolls. It's raining again. Only good thing about this rain is that I never have to water my grass. Saves me on my water bill. Woo! 8 pounds, 9 ounces, 22. That's a big girl. Congratulations, that little girl. Because girls rule the world. Mm. Oh, she was born on July. Oh, she came in with her sparklers and all. She's gonna be a resentful one. Everybody's celebrating the 4th of July, and now they gotta celebrate her birthday too. My sister was born on December 27th, and she was like, "You gotta get me a Christmas gift and a birthday gift." No, ma'am. I'm glad I'm a summer baby. I don't have to compete with nobody. Hello, the crazy poppy lady. How are you today? Hi, Gigi. Just popping in quick to say hi. I'm in Australia. Emergency trip to look after the oh, everything is going well. No time for yarn shopping. Oh, okay. I wanted to go to Australia, but I can't fly that far for that long. I want to go to Sydney, but thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. I hope everything is okay. Oh, wait a minute. Our daddy birthday is today. Okay. Yarn. Yarning for a smile. Okay. AGT Queen just popping in and leaving a thumbs and wishing you and the chat a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much. All that baby love. Now y'all gonna have so much dressing her up. That's what we all look forward to for girls, all the dress up stuff. Bye. But we never say that about little boys. They have to be dressed up cute too. There was a little boy on that came on Shark Tank. He made bow ties, and Damon John um, mentored him. Him and his little bow tie company. I don't know what else he's done since then. But the little girl that Damon John did that had the honey tea. I think it was honey tea. Anywho, she is a little millionaire, and I think she just turned 18. She was down here in Florida at some school. Oh, his name is Samuel. I was thinking that was his name, but I think what creeps me out is that is my my aunt's husband's. So my uncle was Uncle Sammy, but his name was Samuel Little. But he wasn't the murderer. But I think that's what creeped me out was that they had the same name. But he was creepy because you can just remember all those people you killed. That it was just too creepy. It's a stunning place. I'm in Melbourne. Oh, we are lucky. We only need to cover flights and as we stay with the Outlaws. We have a family trip planned for Christmas. Oh wow. How far of a flight is that for you though? Because aren't you in England? Mm, gonna head out for a bit. Have a good night, all. Thank you. You have a good night as well. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. That's why he kind of creeped me out. But he looks nothing like my uncle. Well, my uncle's gone, long gone now anyway. But that I was like, woo. I could not. I just couldn't. I was like, yeah, he took out a whole lot of people. I don't know. I never understand, how somebody can be. Oh wow, it's really close. One stop in 24. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I take that back. I thought that was minutes. That's hours. So you're just as far away as I am. I will not be going down under. Nope. I've always wanted to go. I have a friend, her sister is in what's next to Australia? I can't think. She's not in Australia. She's in whatever's next to Australia that I can't think of right now. Oh, I have a complete blank. It's quicker UK US. Yeah, I know, because I was in the army and I had a layover in England. So because I was going back to Germany and I got stuck in England for 4 hours, I think. I think it was 4 hours I was there. I wanted to go, but I knew I would miss my flight, so I stayed in the airport for 4 hours. I wanted to like peruse the place and see what's out there. New Zealand, yes. Not not Tasmania, New Zealand. Thank you so much. Hello, Mary. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Yes, yeah, her sister lives in New Zealand. And yet, on Facebook, they always show those huge lizards or whatever they are crawling on the people's houses. I never think it's really real, but I don't really want to find out that it's really real. That would scare me. Yeah, if you leave the airport, you got to factor in the time to get through again. Yeah, yeah. So I just stayed my little happy behind foot. And plus, I didn't know England, so I definitely didn't want to go out and get lost and then be stuck there for a much longer time than I want to be. My son's teeth look great after his braces were removed. Oh, I had mine off for a minute, and then I had because I my bite on the right side wasn't right, but it's kind of getting right now. So once it's right, then I can get out of these braces again. You wouldn't have been able to see much as you would have been back at the airport to check in with you. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm good in Louisville. It's raining. I'm sewing. Oh, you sew. So is my kryptonite. Me and sewing are not friends. I try to crochet things that I don't ever have to sew. But I know I need to sew things. That's why I like my little that's really a fanny pack that's on my mannequin back there. But it's square instead of being that little oval shape, half moon shape, because that was the pattern. Because I really didn't all the half moon shaped ones I saw, they were granny squared. And I really didn't want to do the granny square and ended up doing granny square anyway. But I had to sew in um, canvas, the canvas bag in it, and it sat for months before I finally sewed that canvas bag in there because I do not like to sew. That's probably why I have not put any of my labels on my stuff because I don't like sewing it. I have the ones that have the grommets that you can for that you can put it on there and they're good, but sometimes they come right on off the hats. Um, you got to make sure you put them in the right place. But I really need to do that because I have so many hats. Once my friend gets my hopefully get this website of mine going, I can start moving some stuff from Etsy to my website, and I can manage my own money. Because Etsy, these fees are just crazy. So that's 9.5% plus 25 cents plus the 20 cents fee that you pay to list it. And then I think what they did was all the listing fees that were due, they took it out of what my sell was, which I thought was crazy too. I have to go. Time to do housework before Dad decides to do it and prepare the Sunday lunch. Oh, goodness, but everyone have a lovely evening. You too as well. Enjoy your stay. That was a long flight. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And like I said before, I didn't really complain about the fees. And then as I started to sell things, and I'd be like, why is this almost half of what the sell price is? Um, depending on what the item is, depending on what the price is. Then when that one item, I was like, oh, let me figure this out because I've been poo-pooing this for the longest, just looking at it like, okay. So, like I said, I'm going to respond to that email so they can give me a detailed explanation because I'm ticked. I think I'll leave my patterns on Etsy, but everything else I'm going to direct them to my website whenever it's up and functioning completely. I had to cancel a keychain order because it was all those fees. Plus, they took 15% because they advertised on Google, so it wasn't worth it. Right. That was another thing that I found out is if someone sees something from another website, i.e., your website or Google, and I don't know how they even know. Oh, I guess because the person came and they know how it, transpired through the clickings of the um, the computer, but they take money from you from that too. And I'm like, that is crazy. Yes, I'm learning the hard way, the very, very hard way. All right, what time is it? 7:30. I'm not getting anywhere fast with this. Nowhere fast. I think I'm gonna have to go to some half double crochets, get this really done. So I need to get this at least just in case the weather holds up Friday or Saturday, because it's different from one site to the other. One of them said it's going to be on Friday, and one of them said it's going to be on Saturday. But anywho, I want to go to it, and I want to be purpled, and purpled. I want to be ready for it. Hello, Marva. How are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you had a thumbs up. I am doing well. Getting ready to get off of here and probably go back and work some more because when I signed off yesterday, I had 80 emails. And when I signed on the day, I had 87 emails. So I need to whittle some of those emails down so that Monday it won't be so bad. So time consuming. Oh, time consuming. So I got to get my hopefully get a website up and running so I can run my own business and manage my own fees and my own taxes and such. Because Etsy is expensive. And the other one, when you calculate, what's the other one? Shopify. You definitely have to be selling on Shopify to offset that monthly fee. That's why a lot of people go to Etsy because there's no monthly fees. When you say, oh, it's a 20 cents listing fee, but then when you sell that your first sale and you realize, wait a minute, it may be 20 cents, but what are all these other fees? So just be wary. Just know the fees of Etsy. It's like 9.5% off the top that they take. I think it's more than that. A few months ago, Etsy couldn't even give people their payouts. I know. I know. I saw that because of that bank that went under in California. I think that's why that happened. And that was my big push to get my website going. But then after this this one sale, I was like, OMG, they do not play with these fees. I'm gonna have to really get this website up and going. I already paid over $300 just for the host of that website. So I don't know what the other fees are going to be. I don't know. I know that it said that I could do I can connect my PayPal account for free, and I already know PayPal their fees are a lot less than Etsy fees. I don't know. The cost of doing business in America is ridiculous. That's why there are so many crooks in business. That's why they figure out the loopholes and know how to keep their money, where us average folks, we don't know how to do all of that, and we don't want to get caught because we don't have the money to pay the lawyers to get us out of trouble. So we suck it up. Like they say, suck it up, buttercup. But anyway. All right, everybody. I thank you all for coming. Let me see. I think on Shopify, some fees have even gone down for the payments. Well, they have one that's like $30 a month, and they have the one that's like $80 a month, and the one that's the $80 a month. But I haven't looked at because trying to get my Shopify um finance part of it going, I could never get it going, and I contacted them, and it kept showing my home address, and I only wanted to show my PO box address, and I couldn't get it, and I was done with it. You have to really be on top of things with shop. You got to be really, really into marketing, um, because people don't, generally go to Shopify. You got to tell them to go to Shopify, just like I'm gonna have to tell people to go to my website too. So you got to be on it. You got to make it worth your while. So I calculated the cost of Shopify, if I wanted the full-fledged thing, is $79, 89, $80 a month times 12 months is a lot more money. than $300+ for this square, whatever it is, square something. Toodles to you as well, Brianna. Thank you for joining me. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to go and hop back on my work computer and do some work so I can start vegetating in front of Netflix and watch some Outlander and see if I see that see that top that lady had on. So until my next video or my next live, everybody stay safe, keep crocheting. Bye bye.